Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And you know what? There is a new saying going around South Africa in business circles. And that saying is, it has been said the only thing that's worse than losing a government tender in South Africa is winning the tender. Why? Good luck if you think you're going to get paid. Not long after a government tender has been won, the champagne begins to lose its fizz, and contractors must get down to the tricky business of dealing with a government client that many view as unpredictable, fickle, and often untrue to its word. In fact, not a few good businesses have come to ruin as a result of their business dealings with a government body. No wonder that some private entities have opted not to do business with governments at all. Now, just yesterday, I had a video up about the chairman, or the past chairman of Eskom, Jabu Mabuza, and the granting of his niece billions of rands worth of contracts with Eskom while he was heading up that state-owned enterprise. Clearly, those contracts are dubious, but it's called black privilege. Now, just so people who don't know what black privilege is, I'll set it out for you. Black privilege is where someone in a position of influence employs people he either knows, family members, cadres, ANC cadres, you get the idea. People who are related to him in some way, whether it be family or friends or politically. And they get these very high positions. They have absolutely no idea what they're doing, but they get nice big salaries. But in the case of contracts that they get from that state-owned enterprise, they completely overprice them, and despite competing contracts, they're going to get them. That's called black privilege. And this classic example of Jabu Mabuza's niece, where she's taking delivery of a 10 million rand Lamborghini, was just on the 2019 channel yesterday, just to demonstrate what black privilege is all about. And we have a couple of, this is more in the only in South Africa example, where we have, for example, the top South African politician who is under fire for hiring his mistress as the ethics officer. Can you believe that? This is true. This is the true story. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. I'll give you the background to this. Director General in the Office of Public Service Commission. Okay, he's the Director General of Public Service Commission. Donvani Mamfiswana has been accused of giving his alleged mistress a position in his department with a title that sums up the entire farce. The PSC are effectively the government's watchdog over the entire public service sector. Get that? This is the watchdog over the entire public service sector. It is designed to enforce and abide by the absolute highest standards of morality and good behavior from elected officials. So when a scandal like this emerges from the department, it is a terrible look for all involved. What's it all about? Well, who is Donvani Mamfiswana? It is understood that Mamfiswana chaired a panel that appointed the mother of his child to the position of Chief Director for Ethics in the PSC. The Chief Director of Ethics for his mistress. The DA's Leon Schrebler states that the woman in question is not his wife, and questioned why this glaring conflict of interest was not raised by the official. Mamfiswana's alleged failure to recuse himself from the appointment process, despite his glaring conflict of interest, has plunged the entire PSC into a crisis of credibility. Advocate Richard Sizani, the chair of the commission, must take immediate and decisive action to investigate these allegations. The PSC is supposed to be a bulwark against these kind of nepotistic and corrupt appointments. However, Mamfeswana's alleged conduct threatens to completely destroy its ability to credibly intervene in these abuses. The DA wants to take away the Cabinet's power to appoint the Director General of the PSC. Interesting enough, Mamfeswana was appointed to his position by Jacob Zuma. The ruling president of South Africa gets to decide who occupies this role, and Schreiber has now thrown the gauntlet down for Cyril Ramaphosa to make an example of his misbehaving employee. The salacious development comes at a time where the ANC has been forced to defend a number of controversial appointments elsewhere. Health Minister Zweli Mkhize has been slammed for giving his niece a job, and Lindiwe Sisulu came under fire for making 2 state capture-linked figures her special advisors, and we covered that about a week ago. It looks like January could be the silly season for the ruling party. Yes, and it gets sillier. Well, here we have it. Jobs for family and friends in the ANC. Minister Zweli Mkhize has appointed his niece as Chief of Staff in the Department of Health. This after she was implicated in steering loans of 6 billion rand to her lover and taking large kickbacks where she works at the PIC. Mkhize, and this is the kicker, will also appoint the 11 people who will run the National Health Insurance Scheme. Now, you can see now what black privilege is, guys. Okay, it's beyond black economic empowerment. The difference between the two is black economic empowerment is supposed to empower all blacks equally. Black privilege is only for the well-connected in the ANC or other major parties like the EFF, just appointing the mates. And that's why South Africa is going down the gurgler. Alright guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed and ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video, please share this video, and above all, please stay safe.